안녕하세입니다. Welcome back to our weekly K-pop lyrics breakdown series where we take K-pop lyrics, we break them down, and that helps us learn Korean in a more fun and interactive way. And for today's episode, I wanted to do something different, something we have not yet done on this segment before, and man, I chose the right song for it. It came out this year and it was an absolute hit. However, there are certain things about it that do not make some people happy, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You will hopefully find out later as we break down the lyrics, or maybe you'll figure that out as you hear the lyrics, in addition to figuring out what the name of the song is and who sings it. Because whichever one of you gets it right in the comments first, your comment will get pinned to the top and everyone will know that you got it right. So without further ado, let's get into the breakdown. 내 나이 40 baby 울어먹기엔 자식 baby 직업은 댄스 가수 baby 15년째 단달아 yeah. 생선을 먹을 땐 가시 발라먹어 수박을 먹을 때는 씨 발라먹어 날 좋아하는 분들 내 사랑 먹어 몇 가구 모여 가구 그러다 까들어가는 분들 모여 이건 다 먹어 Alright, with this embarrassing part out of the way, let's look at the first line. 내 나이 40 baby. 내 means mine, 나이 is one of the ways to say age in Korean, and then 40 means 40. So whoever is singing this song is saying, my age is 40, baby. Next line, 우리 엄마 귀한 자식 baby. 울 here is a shortened version of 우리, which means ours, but it can also mean mine. It's this weird thing in Korean where there's a perfectly fine word to say mine, but then they, for some reason, still use the word for ours to mean mine whenever they're referring to like a house or a relative. So yeah, 우리 엄마 means my mom, but it can also mean our mom. So here it really depends on the context, and because it is one person singing, it is, well, their mom, so my mom. Does that make sense? 귀한 is an adjective, and it comes from 귀하다, which means to be precious. So when we directly modify it and turn it into the actual adjective that describes something, it means precious. Precious, 자식. 자식 is a way to say child in Korean. It is the way a lot of parents in Korean refer to their kids, but I also think it literally means an offspring. In this context, it basically means son because the person who's singing it is a male. Oh, I'm giving you guys so many clues already. But 우리 엄마 귀한 자식 baby means my mother's precious son. 직업은 댄스 가수 baby. 직업 is occupation. 댄스 가수. 댄스 is a dance, Konglish. 가수 means singer. So occupation, dancing singer or dancer singer. And then the next line says 15년째 딴따라. So 15 is 15. 년 means year. 제 is a particle that we add to some kind of time to indicate throughout, or in this context, for. So for 15 years, 딴따라. And this is actually a word I did not know until I encountered these lyrics. And from my research, I found out that this word is equivalent to 연예인, which means entertainer. But this word is a bit of a slang or also an old-fashioned word. It's something people above 40s and 50s use. So 딴따라 is an entertainer. This guy's been an entertainer for 15 years. Moving on to the next line, which has raised a lot of controversy in the Korean entertainment industry, especially in KBS because the song was banned, specifically due to the next two lines. And I will let you guys know why that happened. So, first line. 생선을 먹을 땐 가시 발라먹어. 생선 is fish. 가시 actually means thorns or prickles, but in this case, 생선 가시 means fish bones. And then we have 먹을 땐. 먹을 땐 is the verb 먹다 plus 을 때는, which this entire clause means while or when I do whatever verb it gets connected to. So 먹을 때는 means while eating fish. In this case, 생선을, fish is the object, so it's being eaten. 땐 is just a shortened version of 때는. 발라먹어 is a compound verb, and if you want to know more about them, I made a weekly Korean video about it, so it will be in the cards for you. As for what it means, 발라먹다 means to spit out. So while I eat fish, I spit out the bones. Next line, 수박을 먹을 때는 씨 발라먹어. Similar structure, isn't it? Except we have 수박 now, which is watermelon. 수박을 먹을 때는 here, because of the rhythm and the rhyming, the writers decided to leave 때는 in the expanded form and not shorten it into ten, which is okay. Either way works. So while eating watermelon, 씨 발라먹어. 수박 씨 is watermelon seeds. So while I'm eating watermelon, I throw out the seeds. I spit out the seeds. So now that we've completely translated these two sentences, what is really the issue with them and why would KBS ban this song for these lyrics? I tried my best to pronounce these lyrics in the most innocent way possible, but there is a way to combine certain words and make it sound as if there's cursing in these lyrics. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just going to indicate which things could be considered as cursing when they're combined in here. But I'm not gonna pronounce it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. If you guys want to do your own research, do it. I do not condone cursing. It's just not my thing. But that doesn't mean that I have an issue with people who are cursing. It is absolutely not my place to tell them what to do. So yeah, if you curse, I don't really care. I just don't do it myself. That's it. Next line. 날 좋아하는 분들 내 사랑 먹어. 날 is a combination of 나, which is I, plus 을 object marking particle. So in this case, I am an object that the action is going to be done to. 날 사랑하는 분들. 분들 is people. 분 in Korean is kind of a counter for people. When you add 들 to a noun, you make it plural. So 분들 means people. 좋아하는 comes from the verb 좋아하다, which means to like, and then we directly modify it to describe 분들, which is people. So the meaning turns into the people that like me. 내 사랑 먹어. 내 사랑 is my love. 먹어 is eat. So the people who like me eat my love. I think that's really cute. Next line. Oh man. This was really complicated even for me. It goes like 욕 가고 뭐 욕 가고 그랬다 가더라 가는 분들 모여. 욕 가고 comes from 욕 가다, which means to swear. We take away the da, we add 고, which means and, so swear and. 모욕 가고 comes from 모욕 가다, which means to insult, and then we once again have 고, which means swear and insult. And honestly, this part of the sentence, I am absolutely not sure what it means. I have looked up translations of this specific line, but I don't like to just translate things. As you guys know, I like to really dive deep into why things are the way they are and what they really mean word by word. But here, I feel like there's dialect involved and just Korean slang that I'm not exposed to because I don't live in Korea. So the next part of the lyrics, I'm really unsure about. And that part is 그랬다 가더라 가는, which I'm really not sure what this means. 그랬다 is a very hard verb to explain. It just kind of means this is. That's how it is. Native Korean speakers or tutors, do let me know if I'm making any kind of mistakes, if I'm saying anything wrong, or if you know what this part of the sentence means. Comment section is all yours. And then I found out that 가더라 is a dialect for something something 라고 하더라. That means it is said that something something. I'm honestly not gonna try to make any sense of this sentence at this point, and honestly this just shows to you guys that I'm not fluent and I'm not perfect in Korean and I'm still a student and I'm still learning together with you, but that's okay. As long as I'm able to understand what kind of speech or how this sentence works without that part of it, it's okay. I understood the meaning. I understood what the person was trying to convey, and that's all that matters. So we didn't translate the last word of the sentence. 모여 means to gather. The people who have gathered, who swear at me and insult me, 이거나 먹어, eat this. It's kind of a play on, well, people who like me, they eat my love, but people who insult me and who like gather around and swear at me, well, eat this. And then the chorus starts, and I'm not gonna sing it because then you'll know the name of the song. So that was it for all the translation of these lyrics. Overall, the lyrics mean, I am 40 years old, baby. I am my mother's precious son, baby. Occupation, dancing singer, baby. I've been an entertainer for the past 15 years. While I eat fish, I spit out the bones. While I eat watermelon, I spit out the seeds. People who like me, eat my love. People who gather around and swear and insult me, eat this. Alright, with that said, this is it for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully you learned something new. If you have any questions or any recommendations for future songs you'd like me to break down, leave them in the comment section below, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to learn Korean in a fun way together with me. And otherwise, I hope you're all having a wonderful end of the week, and I'll see you all later this week. Bye! 안녕!